Okay folks, we're back for part 2. Unfortunately, everybody left horseguards. You can see it's deserted. There are no tourists here, no visitors, no guests, no regulars, no locals. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure why there's no one here today. I'm quite disappointed, to be honest. I was expecting it would be really, really busy on a bank holiday Monday, but it just didn't turn out that way. Yeah, very disappointing. Anyway, so we've got a couple of interesting horses that have just come out after the change. I didn't film the changeover for 2 reasons. One, it was really, really, really busy. And 2, somebody was giving me a heads up about something very interesting. A very proud boxer here, Male Cup. Okay, I wonder what you just won. Boxer? Yeah? Which country are you from? Which country are you from, guys?
Spain.
Oh, you're Spanish?
Yeah.
Famous boxer? Did you just win a title? Like which weight? Like lightweight, middleweight?
Welterweight.
Oh, welterweight.
Yeah.
Wow. Hard fight, tough fight, yeah?
Yo soy entrenador.
Was it a hard fight? Asking, was
It was a hard
fight.
It were two hard fights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, and he's still standing.
Yeah.
Tough guy. Well done, well done. Amazing. Wow, 2 fights, and he's here smiling at horseguards with the belt.
Welterweight division.
Welterweight division. He just won 2 fights in a row, Bill was saying. Wow, proper hard man. Inspirational, that, folks. We know how tough that would be. 1 is bad enough, but wow, winning 2. Now we are going to struggle a little bit, guys, with this horse because there's a lot of interest. Still not sure which one it is. Get an idea in a minute. But it's busy. Second, let me see if I can get a manual visual on the hoof number. Okay, right, I think I've got the number. 1 second, everyone.
137.
I never say it out loud. Oh, bro, you just killed it. Oops. Okay, guys, ignore him. It's not 787 as he just said. 1 second. Let me have a look. That's exactly what I'm wondering. 1 second. Let me look now.
I'll tell you. 1 second.
It is. Ah. Okay. Let's just say that it's not a completely dissimilar horse to Radom. But yeah, I never matched the number to the name, so I can't say the name now because you just ruined it.
I'm going to tell you the name.
Just tell me the first letter. So I might need to wait for the comments in the video, people. I've got it, but typically I don't like to match the numbers to names at the request of HCAV. V? Nope. You're close, but it's not V. Very curious looking horse, this one. And this horse almost, ladies and gents, didn't want to go in the box. Had a bit of a dance around in the yard. Guard is really eyeballing everyone actually today. And to be honest, it's not really surprising. Look. Now we were secretly hoping it would be Tristan, but it's not, unfortunately, everybody. We don't know what the lifeguards have done with Tristan. They've hidden him away at the stables. He's a beauty, isn't he? Really, really, really large horse. 18 hands, easy.
100%.
You're close, but it's not. Name begins with R.
This V-E-L-V.
Wait, you're reading it from the chin strap? In fact, it doesn't match on the list, unless I've got the number wrong from the hoof. But what Jake said was right, it is the right number. Very, very, very strange, that one. Okay, I'll try and confirm before I post it. Right, people, so we've already got a disagreement at the front about which horse it is. Someone is reading a different name on the chin strap to what I have listed against the hoof number. That's interesting. I need to get a much better look at the hoof number before I'm going to announce which horse it is. I'm about 99% certain that that is a horse, the name begins with R, not Radon, obviously. but another R horse. Now, for some reason, in the past 10 minutes or so, after that guard change, it suddenly got very busy. A lot of people turned up. A lot of people turned up. Which is not really a surprise, I guess, considering that today is a holiday for everyone. Everyone except the guards. No holidays for our troopers, which is not fair, but hey. Now, it's an annoying thing actually, because I was just about to say we hadn't seen police sources yet, and no way, they're actually coming through the tunnel. At the moment, I will cross the courtyard. It's a coincidence, isn't it? Oh, look at this beauty. I think, is that one not Ava, people, at the back? I'm pretty sure it is. That tail is very, very, very distinctive. Very, very odd movement of people in the yard today. Completely chaotic. Look, people everywhere. The police force have trotted out of the side gate one by one, look, into the crowd. It's a tough one because I know the second I'm at the front, the shouts will start in the yard. That happened in part 1. For those of you that didn't see part 1 yet, it's linked directly below this video. I now started putting a link to the previous or subsequent episode. Oh, that's interesting. For some reason, I don't know what happened. They were talking, and this officer is now taking this fellow inside. I don't ever remember actually seeing the police take him over the public inside. I wonder what happened. He's not under arrest. He hasn't done anything wrong. No handcuffs. But very curious. Look, the guard's actually taking down the chain for the member of the public. He's not a military person, hasn't got a military ID, otherwise he would just show it and go in. Look. Who could it be? Who's the special visitor? I wonder. Why is a tourist didn't all run forward over the chain at that point? Ta-da. Okay, back to the front. Now the big horse, whose name begins with R, is a curious one. A very curious one, because I'm not actually sure whether we've seen it before. I mean, just look at the size of this horse. The guard's in a whole different atmosphere. I'm surprised they haven't given him breathing apparatus up there. It's always like being at the top of Everest. Tourists didn't like my joke about that, but never mind. Just try and get a really clear head-on picture of that hoof, just to make sure we're right with the number. I'm pretty sure we are. Yeah, that's the right number. So 100% people. That horse, I will announce the name, it doesn't really matter at this point because somebody will figure out anyway. That horse is Revolver. That massive horse is called Revolver. I was secretly hoping that the guard would go the other way through that lot. Yeah, that would have been much more interesting. Maybe next time. Crowding here today is crazy.
Skąd wiesz? A wy co gadacie? Co gadacie? Kubuś, a co ty mówisz?
Constant, even the gates. Absolutely chocker. Polish tourists.
Only 48 of them. Okay, okay. We have time.
No, I don't think they all gonna take the picture. So don't worry. Dobrze. Wszyscy? Dobra, chodźcie, idziemy dalej.
Oh, damn it. Just when we get here, they're leaving.
Nie, już nie przewidzieliśmy. Ale co?
So folks, there's so many people wandering across in front of the camera right now. The least ideal filming conditions are when it's packed like this. It's too many people.
Yeah, no problem.
In a moment, I can actually move out of the way. I will get you the horse name. It's a curious thing because there's been a bit of a new phenomenon lately. You can see in front of me this little line of ladies who sometimes are standing here all day without moving, with their phones out, filming every single thing that happens with the guard and the horse. Very odd. Yeah, I guess that's future YouTubers. Crazy, eh? I mean, luckily they're all quite short, so it's easy to film over them, but it's going to be an issue. I think in the future of the Westminster Council, the fact there are so many people that stand in the same place for hours, they don't even move. Very, very curious. Okay, let's see if we can get that hoof number, guys, and an idea on horse number 2. So Revolver. Have we seen Revolver before? I don't remember. Right, who's this one? Very worn hoof number. So this is not a new horse, I can tell you that. 1 second. This is Spitfire, would you believe? This horse is called Spitfire. Well. Have we seen Spitfire before? I don't think we have. That said, I remember there was a conversation in one of the videos recently in the comments about how many of the horses have been named after aircraft. Spitfire. So Revolver at that end and Spitfire at this end. Curious, eh? Very. Hopefully some of you will remember whether you've seen these two before. I don't remember actually recently seeing either. I'm not sure whether Revolver's ever appeared on the channel before. Facial looks very unusual to me, but familiar. So without looking at the horse diary, I can't possibly know. Ta-da! I just fell in love with the guard.
J'ai trop envie de lui faire. Genre, vraiment le gratte, mais je sais pas si tu sais que t'as le droit de. J'ai essayé là d'avoir un balai dans le cul, là, ça me fait dire. C'est que j'ai un balai dans le cul, je te balai.
First time we Spitfire or not, the key thing, as far as I'm concerned, is to get as much footage of him as we can. Trying to avoid the line of minions that stood behind me. Oops. Clippy clop, clippy clop. The interesting thing about this horse, actually, I've just noticed, is that the horse obviously is a large horse, not massive, for example, like Revolver, but it's a large horse with sizable bulk. But look how thin the horse's legs are compared to most of the horses here. Really, really, really thin legs. The mum was just like, Mum just said I'm done. Gone are the days when you can just go out with your kids and enjoy being outside for the sake of it, because they always want something for reels or something for social media. Just like enjoy it. At least there's a decent flow of people coming over. So just pull him over. Don't worry about the people behind you. It's quite the throng, isn't it, actually, right now? Her hand runs on the guard's boots. They're having fun though. In fact, if the entire group are going to go for pictures, this is going to take quite a while. If that horse moves quickly, she's going to scream and run away. She's honestly got more than 50 people taking her picture right now. Massive group, all taking pictures and enjoying being at horse guards.
I'm Auckland.
Horse has had enough. He's like, guys, get back.
Yeah, promise for life. Yeah, promise for life, guys. Promise, please. Promise for life.
That was inevitable.
Bakit naman siya, Mew?
Yeah, I think the horse is.
This way,
Has had it.
siya. Dati man ang game. Dati man ang game. C'est fricadelle? Samare.
I was a tourist waiting while this group were taking all day. Getting a little impatient. Suddenly got really busy. You got a great smile. Definitely going to run away fast and scream if the horse goes too close. Exactly. There were more earlier. There were 6 at one point. Or they're all together. They're all filming for, I don't know, TikTok or YouTube. Right, this week, by next week, we're going to be like 30. There's going to be no space for anyone else. Tourists have given up. They're posing for their pictures with the other group in the background. Exactly. People are just pushing in front of each other for their pictures now. They're not even waiting.
Yeah.
So there's this old guy in the background of her picture. Yeah, that. Exactly. Of course, go ahead. Pleasure. I lost my glue. Little homie. Yeah, some of the people here, honestly. There's someone on their bike in front of the archers trying to take a picture. It just gets weirder by the hour. Tim? Yep. Okay, I'm hoping, folks, that we'll see the gatesman emerge. If the gatesman does emerge, I'll move from this the key spot. The problem is I know at least 50 people are going to jump into where I'm standing right now when I move. The second I move, they're all going to move along here and basically take over the whole line. This is what I thought the bank holiday would be like, people. Suddenly became that. That's my cue. You want the spot thing before they run into it? It's for you. No? Okay. Right, moving out of the way there for a second, folks. Yeah, I mean, completely crazy. I don't know what's going on or why there's a line of ladies there all morning filming. Let's hope it's not a permanent new arrival, because that is definitely going to be something that they will not like on this side of the gate. Okay, so back in the yard at the front, it's just wow. Not a pleasurable experience actually filming at the front. Really not. Oh, look. People being told not to enter into the archway, which is good, but it's also bad. Why? Well, I mean, it's good because they're not supposed to go into the archway, but it's bad because they don't go into the archway. If that makes sense. If the old gent is going to be there all day, there's no chance of anyone getting shouted at on this side for going to the archway. Yeah, he's keeping everyone way out. And I can't remember, last time I spoke to him, I think he told me he was 90. Which is an extraordinary feat. I hope I'm able to be mobile outside that much when I'm that age. It's going to take about 71 years until I'm 90. I wish. But look at this again. I don't know actually today whether or not this trooper will, like in part 1, tell everybody to get back, because it's very uncomfortable when people are so close, swinging and sticking their arms over the chain with their phones. They're almost within touching distance. And I'm not exaggerating, they really are. Look. Can you see the lifeguards heading back into the tunnel as well? Absolutely relentless here. The troopers don't like when they pull guard duty on the bank holiday weekend, I can tell you that. And that applies to both regiments. It's hard work. There's no extra pay. this all day long for hours and hours on both sides. Right, I would try to spend a good bit of time in front of the Revolver. Easier said than done because the filming group is very large today at this end. Lucky that it's roughly split between Revolver and Spitfire. Spitfire is a beautiful horse, but Revolver is just massive. So let's give it a go, see whether or not people are actually going to roll up. I'm not convinced they will, to be honest. Damn, real pushing, shoving. He's really admiring the horse, and I can understand why. It's a particularly unusual horse. Almost looked like drops milk or something else had dropped along the horse's forehead and kind of dried but not been wiped off. Very unusual markings, this one. Excuse me, sir. We have 3 children. I offer this one to you. That's my wife over there. She won't be upset, she won't be angry. Don't worry, yeah, don't worry about everyone. Go ahead. It's super cute. Some of the tourists are so polite they don't want to get in anyone's film. But that's wrong. Public right away here. They should just walk wherever they want to walk. Yeah, Revolver's a little bit too intimidating, actually. There's a girl that's about 8 foot to my left who might go over in a minute, and she'll be pretty much eye height. There she is. Eye height with the horse. In fact, yeah. Eye contact. Ta-da. Mr. Ford. Revolver's more of a tourist repellent than Ormond. Plenty of people here. I mean, you can see in the middle, look, it's pretty busy. Very curious. I noticed the gatesman doesn't really appear to be appearing either. Like I said, the troopers are not fond of bank holidays. Tourists are staying way back. I really want to include as much of Revolver as possible in this video, but for people not going up close. Spitfire, for some reason, is getting by far the majority of the attention today. I don't understand why. Because of the two horses, Revolver is the more striking. He's a very unusual, beautiful horse, but I think his size is deterring people. Pushing is today just out of control. I'm not sure if you can see it, guys, getting pushed constantly. These busy days, the camera can say a lot more than I can. Yeah, poor Revolver, too big for his own good. At the other end, being completely left alone, a bit like Ormond. That box appears to be a happy one for the horses and the repellent one for the tourists. It's funny because that box at the other end used to always be, by far, the most popular of the two. When those crowds used to come through the gates from the palace in the mornings after the guard changes, it would always be to that end first and foremost, and it would get absolutely chocker. Not sure how and why that changed, but that's the reality. Also, how busy it is in the yard. In the sunshine. It's actually a really good thing that the old trooper is there, keeping people back, as you can see, on the left. Because they would already have been through the gate pretty much straight away if he were not there. I can't quite decide how best to pose. That's it. Sit down, grab a seat. I'm worried they're going to drop a kid on the floor in a minute. The tourists are really getting impatient, look. Love how the lady just walked in, effectively just evicted and pushed them out of the way. Look. That's the way to do it, folks. Just march over, insert yourself into the picture, wait for them to buzz off, and then get your own family pictures. Is the trooper gatesman going to move from the archway? Yes. Everyone looking somewhat vexed, actually. We're not going to run to the front gate, there's no need to. Interesting though to see that, eh? Very much so. I was kind of anticipating the trooper wouldn't spend long at the front. And this is why it's a good thing that that the old gent is watching the archway. Still on guard. It's unpleasantly busy, guys, look. Just the camera a little bit. That's better. A foretaste of coming summer silly season. It's busy, eh? Very. Extraordinary thing is not how many people there are at the front, etc., around both the horses, but just the numbers, the volume of people that are moving from Whitehall through onto the parade ground and then over toward the palace. Gives you an idea. Look at it. I'm pretty far back now, but you can see the size of the crowd. So we return, folks. We've got the Spitfire. I'm secretly regretting not putting up my sun hat, people. This really is the most chaotic day I can remember in quite a while, isn't it? Everything's all over the place. This is why I like getting here early, because this morning part 1 was pretty leisurely, well paced, very interesting. When everybody's sort of just, I don't even know what to call it, meandering.
I want to go by where she is. Everyone's just kind of pushing in and standing in front of each other, which means that no one gets a good picture. Doesn't even realise the kid's standing behind her waiting with his dad to get a picture. Kid's going to wander off.
He's looking at you, Bertie.
Tried again, she just pushed in. Poor kid. Yeah, people are just walking all over the place. It's absolute pandemonium here today. Penny just dropped actually. That was a group that was here earlier when the woman was holding the baby over the chain, and the other group, or the other lady, kind of basically just pushed in because they were taking too long. I swear it's the same group. There's no way they've been here this long. How long was it at the front? About 10 minutes? I wonder why everyone was crowding here, like waiting. And that's the reason why. Move myself back slowly while still filming. I like to film when I'm walking backwards, guys, because I never know what might happen behind me or who I might walk into, in fact. I swear they're going to get shouted at. Way over the chain. What's the trooper going to do? What do we think? I'm not sure what the clapping's for.
One more time.
What? Someone's getting shouted at. It's inevitable. Although the lady trooper doesn't seem particularly concerned. I'm pretty sure it's a lady trooper. Yeah, definitely a lady trooper, 100%. Just want to make sure that'd be super awkward. I wouldn't want to call a gent a lady and get it wrong. It must be super uncomfortable to have this many people right up close. Not only that, the new horses are already saddled up, ready to come out. I think they should just open the gates without any kind of announcement and just let the horse deal with everyone. Look, if the trooper's having to push, look. That's more like it. Finally, that's more like it. Getting everyone away, look. Look at this. That's definitely more like it. Okay, I'm going to get out of the yard, guys, because it just, to be honest, it's actually uncomfortable. Seeing how people are crowding that close to the chain. Here comes the gatesman. Oh, found a spot. Okay, so it means they are going to change over the gatesman. Makes sense, actually. It's a 1 o'clock changeover. Gatesman march straight in. I'm not staying in the yard for this, guys. It's just impossibly, uncomfortably busy with a lot of just, I don't know, people wandering around, like not knowing at all what is going on. I feel glad to have escaped, to be honest. Better to be at the front. Oh.
Thank you. Just go behind the bollards for a space. In with 3 minutes.
He started changing also.
Good to see the police on at the front.
Stay behind the bollards.
They quickly got it all under control. In the yard, at the front. One tourist over there in the red shirt didn't get the memo. And here as well, of course.
Excuse me, mate. Just behind the bollards for space. Sorry.
Oops.
Thank you.
Okay, so Spitfire, folks. This whole Spitfire off first. Maybe the last shift of the day, I'm not sure. I mean, it's, yeah, it's just come up to 1 o'clock. And Revolver is the one at the other end, just about to leave. Also surprising actually how quickly this hour went by. just heard the bell. Your horses haven't yet emerged, not sure why. I will try, although I don't really think we're going to hear anyone getting shouted at, to be in that throng over there. Once we've got the new gatesman coming back from the tunnel. That's not going to happen until we get the new horses out. At the moment, I don't know where they are. Oh, here they come. A lot of people don't actually realise that you are allowed to go in the yard. They come by and they think it's organised tour groups only because there are so many of them that fill up the lines. A lot of the tourists stay at the front here and poke their phones through the fence, which is ridiculous. Because they shouldn't need to do that. Making a good old time, aren't they, to change the horses over? Okay, here they come. It's going to likely be the two that were here before. I remember Wickham actually, I already forgot the other one that the lifeguards had out. Yeah, so Spitfire's off. Folks, bye-bye to Spitfire. Horses immediately notice how big the crowd is, like, nah. Can't say I blame them, I mean, look, it's pretty sizable. I'll dash through the gates in a minute once the horses have gone back in and they begin the gatesman-chitsman change. Strictly speaking, I could go forward now, but the police would not appreciate it, so let's not do that. We'll just reopen the gates. Okay, so two horses are back in again. Gates open. I'm going to be the first one through. Lucky me. Everyone's still standing here thinking, what's going to happen next? People? Not a lot. That's what's going to happen next. Okay, so the crowd will start to vanish. And we will focus on the new gatesman coming shortly. Now, sometimes the police really don't appreciate it when people stand on a Grade 1 listed building. Other times, they're pretty chill about it. I heard the lady saying, "Excuse me, sir," they're talking to the old gent. For a second, if somebody was in trouble. Okay, let's wait and see what happens when the new gatesman comes out. I don't think the officers have realised that there are some tourists in the sealed area behind them. Oh, it's just like crazy, and I don't know what is going on. At the front, the pushing and shoving is the worst of the year. It's really bad, yeah, massively. I personally don't understand why so many people are pushing and shoving today. I guess I just want to get to the front and see what I'm now showing all of you. This. I can't really give you, without having a drone, a good shot of just how many people there are in the yard. That's me fully zoomed out right now. It's completely chocker. I dare say the police are going to tell them to make some space for the guard to come through. Real kind of late June, early July vibes at the moment. Okay, he's telling everybody to make some space. Look. Hard work, guys, for the guards when it's like this. Extremely hard work. I do not envy them on a day like today. It's hot, it's annoying, it's sweaty. There are a lot of very weird tourists, like very weird tourists. We'll finish up today's part 2, i.e. this part, at the front.
Style was we'll put something in time.
Just like in part 1. Boy, did that go by quickly, eh? The numbers, people, look.
Sorry.
Of course, there's no chance of getting a decent picture without anyone else in their shot. This will be our closing shot, guys. An absolutely shocker horse guards with no signs of it getting any less so. Look at this, absolutely packed. The entire front, and they're still streaming out of the yard. Extraordinary. I mean, really, really, really extraordinary. All is well, and that's what matters. Back soon, guys, in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Back soon.